I work as a data analyst for a massive tech company, and I think the dead internet theory might actually be real. I've been a data analyst at one of the largest data infrastructure firms in the world for about 7 years now. Most of my day is just numbers, pipelines, dashboards, all the boring backend stuff that keeps the internet functioning. It used to feel meaningful in a weirdly satisfying way. Until around 2 years ago, when I started noticing things that didn't add up. It began with a simple audit for a retail client. The data looked fine until I realized that roughly 87% of their active users weren't traceable to any known or consistent activity history. New devices, IPs that didn't match known regions, even fake GPS trails. It wasn't bot traffic, at least not in the traditional sense. These were fabricated identities, whole clusters of them. It was like they were generated just to exist. At first, I assumed it was some glitch with an API sync or metadata corruption. But the deeper I dug, the weirder it got. The user patterns weren't random, they were rhythmic. Behavior that looked human at first glance, but followed time loops so precise they could only have been synthetic. Clicking the same pages at the exact same second every single day. Pausing for identical intervals. I literally graphed it out, and it looked like music on a staff. I ran sentiment analysis on conversational data too, just to reassure myself. But the more I looked, the more everything online fell off. The comments, the tweets, the search results, all had the same tone. This strange generic neutrality. No real emotion, no true disagreement. Just empty, polite noise. Someone in the office one day joked about the dead internet theory, about how a majority of people online now are fake, just content generators talking to other content generators to keep engagement metrics alive. I laughed along, but later I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I tested it. I cross-checked anonymous data streams using internal tools I probably shouldn't have had access to. I wanted to see how many truly unique human communication signatures were still showing up across our index data. The number was ridiculously low, like 12%. 12% of all global traffic showing the entropy patterns of a real person. The rest was echo noise. When I flagged the results as a pattern anomaly in a report, it got closed almost instantly. The next morning, my access history had been wiped clean like it never happened. Even my local backups were corrupted. I honestly believe I'm going to get fired or pushed out of this company, but touch wood, nothing has happened yet. Ever since then, every time I scroll social media or read comment threads, I get this uneasy feeling that I'm surrounded by bots. Words designed to look alive, posted by systems that learn how to sound human, or by people who gave up caring enough to notice the difference. Sometimes I wonder if the internet really did die, and we are all just screaming into the void. I have seen the data, and it makes me feel alone.